Hey guys, Derek here. Time to teach you guys some home cooking videos again. I'm super excited today to see what we whip up as a group. Let's start by getting our pan. Perfect. Okay, now that we know what we're cooking in, let's find out what we're cooking. Okay guys, so what we have here, I have half a pound of ground beef. I have some cherry tomatoes, an avocado, and some chipotle lime mayo. And that is literally 100% of what I have in my fridge. So let's see what we can whip up with this. All right. Okay, second thing second, we gotta turn on the stove. Might have lost an eyebrow there, but it's okay. We're here, and we're ready to cook. Gonna need a spatula. Perfect. Right on top. Let's see, let's turn that down because my eyelid smells weird. And let's start brainstorming what we're gonna do with these mumbo jumbos, huh? Ew, there's got some blood on my fingers, but it's not mine, it's the beef's, but still kind of gross. And I think we're just gonna go ahead and plop it all in there. Excelente. Obviously we need to season our meat. Greasy fingers. What is this one? Oh. Everything but the bagel seasoning blend. It's like an everything bagel minus the bagel. That smells kind of like an everything bagel. I think the biggest thing with this is to be careful with how much you use, because you really don't need a whole lot, just enough to get a little flavor going, you know? It will not budge yet. It is solid. So what I'll do is, it's been cooking on the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and just flip the whole mamma jamma over. Look at that. Nice and slightly darker pink. Oh, you guys smell that? The problem with cooking half a pound of ground beef in one pan is that they typically don't make very many pans big enough to do that. So you will get a lot of spillage over. But in that case, don't sweat it. Just pick it up and throw it back in. Okay, while the beef is gone to Browntown, let's figure out what to do with the rest of these ingredients here. What we'll do now is take the fork that you will use to dine and just dice it up, mash it up. Just kind of, getting some avocado juice, just throw that on there, that's fine. It's all going in the mix anyway. Maybe turn it up a little bit because I'm tired of waiting. Okay, back to the avocado. Now we're just gonna slice it every way we can know how. In this known universe, we're just gonna kind of mash it up, and we're just gonna throw it in with this. And we're gonna break it up as it gets into the mixture here. And it is okay to cook your avocado. Some people actually prefer it. We're gonna scrape every bit of avocado we can because it's expensive even when it's on sale. It's about clean pitted out, so we'll get back to that later. But for right now, we gotta mash this baby. Now, what to do with the mayo? I'm kind of thinking out loud here, maybe a nice little sauce on the side, perhaps like a drizzle. But I think the best, most efficient way to do this is to just take the fork that we were just using on the avocado and literally just scoop out some mayo and plop it in there. I think maybe 2 scoops, boom, 2.5 just to be safe. Get that nice chipotle lime flavor in there. Then we can set that back. Okay, I am noticing that the seasoning is starting to char. So I think in that case, we will turn the stove down. Okay, let's see here. Wow, that smells a lot like chipotle lime mayo and not like much else. My little cherubs, the sweet, sweet, sweet nectar of these cherry tomatoes. I think the simplest way to go about this is to just take this beef knife and just cut it right in half. I like doing this with the beef knife because it saves time. You don't have to reach all the way over here and grab another knife. And also, it saves resources and energy because you have to wash less dishes, so less time, and then also less dish soap being used on 2 separate knives. It's basically a no-brainer. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna use because frankly, I've never had them. When I grew up, my parents told me I was allergic, so I never really tried one. So I don't know how strong they are, but we'll see. Guys, I think we've done it. We'll go ahead and put all the dishes into the sink so that my mom will wash them when she gets home. The most important thing about cooking is putting away your stuff. Put your seasoning back, put the mayo back. It is now, yep, it is officially the only thing in my fridge. But hey, we cleared some space. Okay, I like where we're at with this. Turn off the stove so that I don't lose both my eyelashes. Let's see here. Turn off the light. No need for that anymore because now it is time to feast. I'm trying to think. I don't believe I have a bowl, plate, or saucer big enough to contain this entire meal. So I will probably do what I usually do and just eat it directly out of the pan. Get a nice hunk of this meat, mayo, avocado, and then a nice little cherry tomato on it. Let's dig in. Oh wow, that is both very hot and very cold at the same time. The beef has been on the stove for almost 40 minutes, so it is warm, but the cherry tomatoes have not. So there it is again. My tongue is warm and my cheek is cold. And then I bite into the cherry tomato and it's like it's getting microwaved. I just burnt my tongue, for sure, for sure. I'm gonna let this cool for a second. But so far, very good. Flavorness, on a scale of 1 to 10, honestly, I'd probably give it a 10. The seasoning, dynamite. The avocado, great. And the chili lime mayo really overpowered everything. So 10. Showmanship, I mean, it was a little thrown together and the cherry tomatoes just like scattered about the top, not really a theme. So for that, I will give it a 10. Originality, obviously 10. And then resourcefulness, there's no number so high as to literally taking the only things I have in my fridge and turning them into a cuisine masterpiece. You guys try it, make it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like and subscribe. And I can't wait till my next video. Once again, I'm Derek, and this is Cooking from Home.